Hi everyone, about a minute on why it's time to embarrass the guilty. I'm about to go on stage. I'm in Little Rock. I'm speaking to the Arkansas Chamber of Commerce here in just a few minutes on the energy transition and the myths of the energy transition. But before I go on stage, I wanted to talk about my latest Substack, which I published today. It's called Scuttled. And why is it time to embarrass the guilty? Because what has happened over the past week or so, another wind project, two big wind projects. The Danish company Ørsted announced that it was canceling two big wind projects offshore New Jersey because they weren't economic anymore. This is just the latest example of offshore wind projects being canceled. And why is it time to embarrass the guilty, and who are the guilty? Well, it's time to embarrass the guilty because for years we've been hearing this hype, and it's been unabated hype about offshore wind energy and how great it's going to be for the environment, for ratepayers. None of it was ever true. And who are the guilty? Well, it's largely the NGOs, Sierra Club, Natural Resources Defense Council in particular, who've been hyping offshore wind for years. And in my Substack, in the piece called Scuttled, I quote these groups and what they've been doing. Back to 2016, they were talking about this. In 2021, Kit Kennedy from the NRDC wrote a piece claiming that offshore wind was going to be a big boon to New York, and it was okay to close the Indian Point nuclear plant because New York was going to build offshore wind. Well, now those projects are dead. Many of them are. And BP, which along with Equinor was going to build offshore wind projects off the banks in New York or New York state waters, took an $840 million charge. Equinor and BP together took an $840 million charge because the project is no longer economic. So hopefully the hype is ending about offshore wind. The only thing dumber than onshore wind energy is offshore wind energy. And what we're seeing now, this offshore wind energy hype is colliding directly with reality. I'll finish by pointing out what the point that I've been making now for 15 years. If we're serious about decarbonizing our electric grid, the way forward is end to end. Natural gas to nuclear, this is the way forward, and because those technologies are mature, they're scalable, they're low carbon, and they have high power density. That's the way we should be going, not this craziness. And that's what it is, this myth, this mirage of offshore wind. Okay, you know where to find me on Substack, robertbryce.substack.com. Thanks a lot. See ya.